with electric dreams. Circuits built to last, engines roaring, tearing past, neon highways burning bright, chasing ghosts through endless night. Cyber echoes call our name, lenses sparking through the frame. Through the grid we blaze a trail, no escape, no time to fall. Bridges rising, feel the stain, power surging through the veins, pulses racing, overload, ride the system, brace for coil. Feel the surge, the currents flow, rushing fast, no time to slow, no turning back, no shutting down. We own the streets, we run the town.
I've walked 1,000 bridges before.
Digital thunder, flashing screens, drenched in ultraviolet beams. I am the glitch in your design, breaking through the borderline. Pulses raising, feel the strain, power surging through the veins. Pulses racing, broken below, off the system, brought close. Feel the surge, the currents flow, rushing fast, no time to slow, no turning back, no shutting down. We own the streets, we run the town. Feel the surge, the currents flow, rushing fast, no time to slow, no turning back, no shutting down. We own the streets, we run the town. Feel the surge, the currents flow, rushing fast, no time to slow, no turning back, no shutting down. We own the streets, we run the town. Run the town. Run the town. electric dreams. Stealing circuits built to last, engines
Hello! Hello, everybody! What is up, everyone? Hello! Welcome, everybody. Welcome to your first class of Narwhale-U. Welcome in. I can already tell there are some troublemakers up in here. All right? Some of y'all are troublemakers. Shoot, Spitball. Get the fuck out of here, Stitches. You're going to the principal's office. Well, I mean, there's no actual principal because, you know, it's a college show. You're not allowed to throw spitballs. How dare you? Shut up! Throws paper airplane? No! Stop! We can't, can I go to the bathroom? Oh my god, guys. It's just, we haven't even, it hasn't even been 5 minutes and you're already causing chaos. Alright? Listen up here, you little shits. Okay? Stop! Yeah, stop! You guys. Gosh. Unbelievable. We must install World War II air flak cannons to shoot down the paper airplane. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh, can we have class outside? Okay, listen. It's already the first day of class, all right? We need to be pristine, professional, and awesome, okay? What my job is, what Narwhale-U is I just want to teach everyone the wonderful worlds of marine biology. Can I play music in class? Sure, go ahead. Go play it. Go play. But yes. Anyways, so what I am doing here is I am going to teach you all the wonderful world of marine biology. Now, before we go into it, you know, y'all are probably wondering, well, what the fuck is marine biology, right? What is marine biology? Miss Justice, is it true horseshoe crabs are terrible to use as shoe in a horse? Oh, is this gonna be on the guys? Okay. All right. You know what? Also, just so you're aware too, I am going to be also making this, you know, all my classes. If you are not able to make it to it, you're going to be seeing them on YouTube. So hello, YouTube. Welcome in. So we're going to teach all of you about the wonderful world of marine biology and, you know, why. Before we jump into what the animals are in the wonderful world of marine biology, we need to know exactly what marine biology is about. Why are we even doing it in the first place, okay? So that's pretty much all we need to know is learn about what is marine biology, why is it important, why should we care, all of that good stuff. I totally could hug the teacher if she wouldn't get in trouble. Liz, can we throw horseshoe crabs as frisbee? No, you cannot throw horseshoe crabs as frisbees. Okay. Also, feel free to interrupt me during class. Feel free to use the channel points to, you know, use TTS if you would like. All right. If you have any questions during the class, all right. Can we milk frisbees for their blue blood? You don't. What? Huh? What? I'm so confused. So confused. Okay. Hi, Danish. Welcome in. Welcome to class. You are late to class. Better not expect any more lates, okay? So far, sound alerts aren't working. Yes, because I didn't add them for a reason, so I could make the... Oh, my God. Okay, you guys want me to add the alerts in? You guys are gonna have me so off track, you know? I'm gonna have to edit this video, and it's gonna be awful. I can already tell. I'm like, oh, I'll have it like 2 to 3. No, it's gonna be 7 hours of chat. why are narwhals king of the sea? No. That's not how it works. That's not how this works. Okay, yes, they do have blue blood. We'll that's another class, all right? That's another class thing, okay? First of all, we need to go through the other things. Okay, there you guys go. Are you happy? Are you happy? You now have your alerts up, okay? It's gonna be crazy trying to figure this out. Oh god, okay. Do I have blue blood? No, Stitches, you do not have blue blood. You have red blood, okay? There's a reason. Oh my god, I can already tell y'all all gonna cause so many problems. Okay. Oh my god. What happens if a vampire consumes the funny blue blood? TTS was muted? No, TTS wasn't oh, was it muted? Oh, hold on. I know why. Hold on. I'm an idiot. I forgot to add the actual sound for it. Give me 1 second, chat. Let me get this. Let me get this sorted out. Let me get the audio. I forgot to put the audio of it in. Oops. There we go. Okay, now you guys can hear. All right, you'll be able to hear now. All right. Too many disruptions. I'll have to evoke your rights class. Okay. Welcome to class, everybody. Welcome to Narwhale-U. Today, this is a very prestigious and actual academic, totally legit college course. We're gonna learn all the wonderful. We're gonna learn all the wonderful things about marine biology and the wonderful animals in marine biology, as yours truly is from the ocean. And you know, I have to teach you all about, you know, why you shouldn't kill my wonderful subjects, and you should be like way more concerned, and why we should care about the marine ocean. So I started this totally legit college, Narwhale-U. You can use this degree. Obviously, when you go and get your degree, you can totally get it and apply a job, and you can be like, hey, listen, here's my degree. I got a 4.0 GPA at Narwhal University, studying marine biology. Please give me a job. Totally legit. Totally legit. We can totally do that, okay? Okay, so we can do that. So, as you can see, marine biology 101. First of all, we gotta learn why the fuck we should learn about marine biology, right? Why is it important? Why does the ocean matter, right? Why should I give a shit about, you know, a stupid ocean, right? Well, here's why, you know? Well, first of all, what is marine life, right? What is it? You can see this definition here. It's all about, you know, everything that encompasses all the organisms in the ocean and the saltwater environment, seas, estuaries, wetlands, you know, any sort of water. So like rivers, oceans, lakes, you name it, all that stuff. It comes with, you know, it has a ton of animals in there. As you can tell, it's got big booby anime girls obviously swimming around in the ocean. You know, you got to protect us, you know? We us big booby waifus, we need to be protected because you guys are killing us with all, you know, the stuff in there. You know, there's obviously whales, like, you know, like Trua, who is wonderful. We got fish, which is not me. I am, but you know, a narwhal, which is totally a marine mammal. So, you know, we got fish like Saba, we got invertebrates, you know, like crabs and stuff. We, you know, that don't have, you know, vertebra. We have reptiles, like sea turtles, that's like, yaw. We got plants, you know, all sorts of good plants. And then there's corals as well. They're not a plant, by the way. Don't associate that with that at any point. And you can see it's like a very intricate system. So there's a ton of, it's a very intricate ecosystem. So it allows, you know, all of these cool big booby waifus coming together, and you know, we are just living together. And you know, it has so many different kinds of animals that live in the ocean. We've only explored, like, I believe less than 10% of our oceans. That could have changed recently, but probably not likely at all. Thank you, Wheezy. Thank you. Do y'all use vertebrae for bras? Yes. Every day I rip out my spine and then I wrap it around to hold up my boobas. You are so right. That is what a vertebrae, a vertebrae is. An invertebrate. We are very much we just rip out our spines every day, wrap them around to hold up the booba. 100%. Yep. Totally true. Miss Liz, is it true that clownfish can change their gender? Yes, it is. It can do that. Which we can definitely do a topic about that. But we're going to get off track here. We might as well, talk about, what is marine life? It's all the encompasses of all these wonderful creatures that are living together. And they create this complex ecosystem. And, it's amazing how many species are out there and how many we still do not know exist. That we don't know exist. All right? And then, what are some of the key characteristics, right? What are the key characteristics about, the ocean? Well, one, habitat. There's tons of different habitats out there. For instance, there's the deep blue ocean that all of y'all, get scared of. You're like, oh, God, it's scary. There's also, coral reefs. If you've ever seen those, it's a bunch of these beautiful, they look like plants. They're actually animals. These organisms known as corals that come together and they create these beautiful homes and hidey holes and stuff for fish, all sorts of fish that want to live and hide in them. There's also estuaries, coastal areas. There's tons of different, tons of different kinds of habitats out there. The ocean is not just one big open nothingness. There's a ton of life. There's a ton of different areas. There's a ton of different forms. You can go off the beaches, and you can see a lot of them, especially right off our coast, which is really, really cool. Our platypi aquatic animals, they are not part of the marine mammals side effect, but they are actually, an aquatic animal because they do like the water as well, so they're part of that. Fun fact, polar bears, sea otters, they actually are considered marine mammals. Fun fact, they are marine mammals because they do spend most of their time in the water, which is really, really cool. So there's that. We got up next on the list, we got diversity. So there's different kinds of life forms in the ocean. We got our mammals, which is me, obviously your teacher. There's fish, reptiles, crustaceans, mollusks. Of course, there's different kinds of plants out there. There's seaweed and mangroves and algae. Well, algae's not really a plant, but it is a plant, but I guess, yeah, it's a plant. Fungi, protists, microorganisms like the bacteria, there's tons of bacteria, phytoplankton, the little tiny little organisms. You go under a microscope, you look at the water, there's a ton of little freaky fucks in there, I'm telling you. Tons of these little fucks out there, freaky. So, also thank you for the hydrate. There, up next we have adaptations. Adaptations is how they adapt to their environment. Some of them are able to deal with, some of them live in freshwater, saltwater, some can live in both. Some, obviously if you go deep down, there is a lot of pressure down there. Obviously we would pop like a balloon if we went down there. Yours truly can actually dive pretty deep because she's a narwhal, so I can dive pretty deep. But for a human, you guys would pop like a balloon under the pressure down there. So a lot of these creatures, like the blobfish, those guys, when you've seen the photos. Oh shit! Hey, welcome in, Raiders! Oh, I have like 2. What is going on here? Why do I have 2 of you? What the heck? Hey, welcome in, Raiders! Welcome! How we all doing today? Thank you. Welcome in. We are teaching folks about the wonderful world of the ocean. This is gonna be an awful video to try to to do, because my brain doesn't work very well. I'm very out of topic, you know. But welcome in. We are teaching kids, or kids. We're teaching everyone. Welcome to Narwhale-U. You know, we have the you know, we're doing a classroom setting. We have Narwhale-U here. We're teaching everyone the wonderful worlds of marine biology, and you know, all the cool critters that live in there. And right now, obviously, I got to teach you all the wonderful things about, you know, what is marine biology, why is it important, why do we care? You know, that's kind of what this class is about today. So we're teaching that. And also, you know, we're going to be picking the next topic for next week. Narwhale-U is going to always happen on Fridays from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. EST, so Eastern Standard Time. And also, if you're not able to catch it, do not worry. I'm going to be editing these videos down, making YouTube videos out of them. Hopefully, we can actually salvage this. We'll see. Miss Liz, I need to use the restroom. Okay, then go. You can go. You can go. So, yeah, and I apologize if I'm not reading a lot of your chats right now. I am trying to, you know, get through this, because if I say stop at every 5 seconds, we're never going to get through this. It's going to take me like 8 hours, and I don't want to have an 8-hour VOD to have to edit. Okay. Did you know narwhals are really cute? Want proof? Look in the mirror on this, Liz. Oh my God. Let me deal with talking to chat. Thank you, Sir Big Cat. All right. So, sorry. Anyways, back on topic. Adaptations. So, what are adaptations? It's a way, you know, unique things and unique features that allows them to live in the different areas of the ocean. So, like, for instance, we have fish that can live in salt water. We have fish that can live in fresh water. Obviously, if you go deep down, you know, obviously pressure, if humans were to try to go as far down without any sort of protection to keep them from that, they're going to pop like a balloon. There's a lot of animals, like, for instance, the blobfish. You see them, you know, most of the pictures that they show, they look kind of hideous. They look like they have snot and stuff coming out of them. Even though that's not actually snot, it's actually a parasite. But anyways, they don't actually normally look that way. They don't look like this blob when you see them. They are actually more scarier and thin, and they look less like a blob and more like a creepy, scary fish. So that is something. Obviously, temperature plays a place in this. You know, some critters can live in, you know, very, very cold water. Others cannot. They can only live in really, really warm water. You know, light. You know, obviously light can't go super, super far down. So a lot of these animals have to rely on not their eyes, but other sensories around them. So they kind of make up for that. Obviously, gills are very, very important. You know, obviously, you can't just be like a human and try to take a breath underwater. You have to have a wonderful tool, which is gills, which allows them to take that water, flow through, and pull out the oxygen out of that water, which is really, really cool. So they don't drown, which is nice. And then, you know, bioluminescence, you know, which is a wonderful kind of tool. It allows like a nice kind of light. It illuminates things in the dark, so they can kind of, you know, make everything, you know, communicate, or, you know, deter prey, confuse prey, that kind of stuff. And then, of course, salt regulating organs, you know, that's for, you know, obviously to process salt, because salt is really, really difficult to deal with, because, you know, salt, if we drank salt water as humans, we would become really, really dehydrated and then die, which is not great at all. And then, of course, finally, last but not least, size range. Obviously, we have tiny little microscopic organisms, the size of, you know, you have to look at like a grain of sand and you can tell. You're like, oh damn. Like phytoplankton, water bears, those kinds of things, you know, they are super microscopic. You have to see them with a microscope. And then, of course, there's like, you know, the biggest thing on the freaking planet, which is a blue whale, the largest animal in the world. And they're massive. They're huge. So, you know, obviously there's a huge range of, you know, sizes. What species of sponge is SpongeBob? Good question. I actually don't know the answer to that, but maybe we can do a class course on that sometime. How do you think? How does it sound? We can figure that out together. So, all right. Now, what are the oceans in, you know, the world? I love how these didn't show up at all. Awesome. I had memes here. None of it's showing up. That's really sad. Why is nothing showing? Oh my god, guys, I think everything's breaking. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Oh, that's sad. Oh, F's in the chat. F's in the chat, dude. Oh my god, why are these not working? They're broken. Okay, well, we have our ocean. So let's go through our 5 oceans. We have the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. So there's 5 oceans in the world, which is great. Why is my name there? Well, you're supposed to show up. You're supposed to be here, but it's not showing you. I don't know why. It was working and now it's not. This is going to be a very scuffed first Narwhale-U, so I apologize. Like a real teacher, you know, we really know how to do it correctly, you know? Really know. Man, none of them are showing up. That's sad. All right, characteristics of oceans, right? Oceans cover 71% of the Earth's surface and mostly contains salt water. Like, that is pretty obvious. We can tell on a map. The ocean is big. It is very, very big. All right. It covers 71% of the Earth's surface. That's a lot of fucking water. Just like a human, we're made out of mostly water, right? Narwhals, anything like humans, you guys are made up of like, you know, 60 something percent. I forget the thing. I don't quote me on it. Don't quote me on it. Obviously, also oceans vary in depths. They go from really, really shallow to really, really deep. So we have, you know, the deepest trench, the Mariana Trench. You know, obviously very, very, very deep. That goes down like thousands and thousands of feet. And then, you know, you have shallow, like little tide pools and things like that. So that's a big thing. And then oceans play a vital role in regulating, believe it or not, I'm going to say the scary word, global climate. Ooh. Ooh. So how does it do that? Well, it actually absorbs and redistributes the solar radiation using the ocean currents. So the ocean currents help kind of regulate, you know, how much of our climate is. So they do play a big role in that. But unfortunately, you know, humans suck and we are just ruining that whole lovely contraption. So can't keep up with it, which is great. Oh, there we go. There's at least one that works. I don't even know why. Okay. Each ecosystem. So what are the you know, ocean's ecosystems? So, you know, each one supports a diversity of marine life. So this is, you know, it depends on, you know, they adapt to whatever ecosystem they're a part of. So that means, you know, salinity levels, temperature, light, nutrition. So fun fact, like you may notice up in the north, there's a lot of like, especially in the United States, if you go into the northern eastern coast, you'll notice the water seems cloudy, murky, dark. But that's actually a really enriched water. It's actually very nutritional. It's got a lot of nutrition in it versus you go down to the south and you're on the Florida coast and you may notice the water down there is very, very, very clear. So the water down there is super, super clear. You can see everything, but that means that there is no nutritional value in the water. There's actually none in there. So a lot of these animals have to, you know, rely on finding other resources to get their nutrition. It's not nutrient rich water. It's actually dead like dead nutrient water. So the cleaner the water is, it's less nutrition in the water. So a lot of these animals have to learn how to adapt to that. So that's a huge thing. Also, Mo, welcome in. Hello, hello. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Hello. We are doing a Narwhal-U University. We are talking today about the wonderful world of the oceans. And this is the first class. We are teaching everybody about the ocean and the wonderful critters that live in the ocean. But before we get to jump into the really fun stuff, we gotta also talk about, like, why is marine biology important? What is it about? Why do we care about it? And why should we care, right? So I'm kind of going over the basics of why the ocean's important. And as you can see, Stitch is panicking, trying to write down everything because motherfucker can't listen. Better listen, Stitches. Stop spitting spitballs. Write those notes down. I want to see you panicking right now. Right now. Oh my God. I studied engineering, but once thought about studying marine biology. Listen. I'm going to tell you right now. As great as marine biology is, you don't get paid very well at all, at least in the US. So I understand deciding to do engineering, because as great of a job marine biology is, it is a very rewarding job. But at the same time, if you don't get into a government position job in marine biology, you're kind of cooked, fam. You're kind of cooked. All right. So that is the big thing to worry about. So you did, my Brad, be so smart. Wait, Mo, you studied marine biology? Wait, did I ever ask you about this? Oh my God. Did I not know? Oh my God, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, yeah, so sorry, we're getting way off topic here. But yeah, welcome in, buckle up, sit down. Totally, by the way, if you decide to listen to my courses, you can join on my courses. It's going to be every time at Friday at 5 p.m. We're going to start. And we're going to do some classes. But if you cannot make it for any reason, that is A-okay, because this is going to also go on YouTube. I'm going to be making a edited form of this. I can already tell this one's going to be a bitch and a half trying to edit already. It sucks. Yay. I didn't get very far because my degree was in coding, but I was going to minor in marine biology, but then swap to minor in journalism. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So, but yeah. Anyways, the ocean ecosystems, there's a variety of different environments. So we have, like, obviously coral reefs. They like to be near sunlight. They're usually closer to the coastal lines. And then, of course, there's, like, the abyssal zone, like, all the cool stuff. Ooh, there's different names. I love how they named, like, one of the layers, the abyssal zone. Like, it goes so hard, man. So hard. And that's where, like, the light doesn't reach. Like, there are, it's terrifying. The further down you go in the deep sea, like the deep dark parts of the ocean, the scarier it gets. But man, like, you look at some of the stuff and you're like, man, that's kind of badass though. Badass. So, but yeah, that's super important. Obviously, there's different kinds of habitats, as we mentioned earlier. So I'm just repeating myself, get it into your little noggins. All right. Why should you care? Because I'm going to come and Glock you. All right. I'm running right now to your house at max velocity. You better watch out, or else I'm going to bonk you on the head. I'm going to come in there and go, bump. All right. But obviously, that kind of stuff. Climate change, obviously, climate regulation. As I mentioned previously, this is very, very crucial in regulating the Earth's climate. So it takes in that heat and it redistributes it. It keeps us from either dying of heat. Like, That is the biggest thing, all right? Like we would be cooked, chat. We would be absolutely cooked if it didn't moderate the temperatures, okay? Like we would be cooked or we would be frozen. So it helps redistribute the heat so it's not too hot or not too cold. Obviously, there are areas that we cannot live in. Thank you for the follow, Aaron. Welcome to class. Welcome to Narwhale-U. But, you know, this is a thing that we gotta remember is that, you know, it's gonna get warmer and cooler. You know, Stitches was supposed to have a gun, but he's not here. So, yeah, we'll come and I'll Glock you. I'll go bam, bam, you know. That's why you should care, you know. By the way, this is a joke, Twitch, and YouTube. This is a joke. It's a joke. I'm not actually. All right. We now know. Okay. Do different species of coral have varying levels of hardness on the Mohs scale of hardness? Yeah, there's soft corals and hard corals. That is the real thing. So there are different types of corals, and they have a category of soft and hard, which is a real thing. So yeah, they do have a different scale of hardness. Oh my god! Ah. Oh my god. Camilla, thank you for the follow, by the way. I was following you, I swear. No, you're totally good. Listen, Twitch be doing that sometimes, all right? By the way, any of you who are watching on Twitch, if you do have YouTube Prime, you can also hop over there. I am streaming on there as well. So feel free to use whatever platform works best for you. So that way you don't get hit with ads. You know, you can swap between the two if you want to, so you can do that. Game in Minecraft, obviously. Yeah. I'll come and Glock you in Minecraft. Yeah. That's totally legit. But yeah, climate regulation, as we mentioned. Man, I really suck at this. This is gonna be something I have to get used to. How to bring this out. Another reason why you should care. Oxygen production. Believe it or not, the ocean does provide us quite a bit of oxygen. It makes about 50% of the oxygen, but if you think about it, obviously there are animals that live in the oceans as well that also need oxygen. So like 30% of that oxygen out of that 50 is going to go to those animals first, and then it produces 20% of the overall oxygen. And not only that, think about it, it also has been doing this for years and years and years and years and years. Like, you know, since the beginning of when oxygen was born in the world. So, you know, it's been, you know, given that, that is something, you know, we gotta remind ourselves is that 20% sounds like not much, but it's a lot. So if we kill off that, there goes 20% of the oxygen that we breathe. All right. So this is why we really need to like care about, you know, like the little things like phytoplankton and marine plants, because they are what keep us alive, chat. The little tiny little shits that they are, they're microscopic, and they produce 20% of the overall oxygen in the world. In the world, chat. Like, that is crazy. These tiny little microscopic guys produce 20% of the oxygen. That is a lot of oxygen, all right? So the oxygen does play a huge role in producing oxygen for us, all right? So, like, yeah, like half of it, what we breathe in, you can thank a phytoplankton and also the marine plants, but like phytoplankton, man, like, you know, they be out here for us, all right? Another thing, let me actually get a hydration in real quick. Someone in chat give her head pats. Yeah, no, by the way, also feel free. I have TTS. It's like 100 channel points. If you have any questions or anything, you can obviously, you know, say something in chat. So feel free to do that. All right. So another reason why we should care. Biodiversity and food security. I mean, this one's not this one should be pretty obvious. But microscopic plankton and to like whales and fish and lobster, crabs, like things like think of the things that like we eat, right? Or a lot of people eat. Maybe not you personally, but a lot of people eat. They like to eat fish. They like to eat crab. I like to eat lobster. This is a very big source of food for us as humans. Like we need to eat. And without having these fish or these creatures that live in the ocean, like we would be on a food crisis. I mean, we're already close to one because we can barely afford to feed all the people in the world with what we're already producing already. So, it's kind of important that, we are taking care of, the ocean because, we'll starve to death if we don't. So, and not only that, it also provides a lot of jobs for people. Because there's a lot of people going out and fishing, and a lot of people a lot of people are risking their lives. Like, just think about it. Do you guys remember, oh my god, what was the name of the show? It was that show where like Deadliest Catch. If you guys remember Deadliest Catch, like some of the conditions are like super scary. Like it's crazy. But they're going out there, they're collecting these, and not only that, there's also wonderful ways of helping with this. Another thing that we are doing is what's known as aquaculture. Aquaculture is where we are raising fish, kind of like fish farms. That's like the best way to describe it. It's like a fish farm, which is really, really awesome. So we are, raising like tilapia, I know is one. I actually used to work at a facility in Florida where we raise clownfish. I mean, that's for like a hobby, like where people, obviously you're not eating clownfish, but like, it's for like hobbyists that like want to have clownfish in their tanks, right? So we're able to do that, which is really, really cool. But also, like, you can use it as in raising fish for food's sake, because a lot of these fish are really hard to get and really hard to, get out in the oceans. Like we're kind of, overfishing. So this is kind of a way to combat the overfishing by, well, why don't we just like give the guys out in the ocean a break while we go in and we, raise our own in, human care, which is really, really cool and super fascinating. So we're able to do stuff like that. And I know it's been more common, especially with like pearls of oysters and stuff. Like they have managed to figure out how to make pearls in like mass amounts. It's just fascinating. Like you guys would be amazed at the stuff that we're able to do. And this is kind of a way to combat, those cases of overfishing. Like this is a way where we can give the fish in the ocean a break. They can reproduce out there and get their numbers back up to a sustainable rate, because we don't want to fish them all out, because if we fish them all out, then there's no fish left for us to eat, which is awful. So like that's something we should be focusing on, is making sure that we're able to feed people. Not only that, you're giving jobs to people, which is awesome, and you're providing food. So that's why we should be really, really cautious with our oceans and how much we take out of there, because if we take out too much, then there's not enough to reproduce, and then there's no fish, and then we'll all starve and die. You got that, chat? We're all gonna die if we don't take care of them. So and like I said, I'm gonna come at you with a Glock. All right, I'm gonna come at you. I found your location and I'm running there right now. Okay, like you better, chat, you better listen, or else I'm coming for you. All right. All right, dude, capiche? Capiche, dude. Listen, chat. I want to hear all of you right now. Right now. You better. All right. I want to see you all right now saying yes, ma'am. All right, or yes, professor. Cause yeah, I'm a professor, as you can tell by my glasses. Totally legit professor, and not just some weird anime narwhal girl on the internet who has a degree in it, and that's it. It's just whatever, man. Whatever. You can't make me stop recycling. Listen, I didn't tell you to stop recycling. Recycling's great, okay? All right. Marine life categories, all right? What are... I'm making this super simple. Obviously, there's a ton of categories, but let's do, like, the main 5. Can any of you guys guess what the main 5 marine life groups are? Can anyone guess? Like, throw out your guesses, right? Like, what groups? What are the 5 groups? All right? Fishes. Yes. Fishes is one of them. What else is there? What else is there, chat? Come on, use your brains. You didn't think I was not going to make you guys, like, actually think, did ya? I don't know why some of these are not coming up in some of our fish. Yes, we already got fish. What? No, it's not 5 fish groups, okay? I promise to litter in your honor, Professor. Please don't. Please don't. Don't litter. Don't do that. Stitches! Stop it! But yeah, no, you guys have to think. You guys have to think, all right? Come on, chat. All right, we got fish is one of them. Oh, sorry, I'm late. The semi-aquatic mammals one. Yes, marine mammals is another one. So mammals, yep, marine mammals is the second group. All right, there's 3 more, chat. Come on, 3 more. We talked about a few of them already. I know you can think of it. Also, next time you're late to class, I'm writing you up, okay? Blue sub, all right? You're getting written up. Wait, no, I'm a college. I don't give a shit. Right, never mind. Blech. Little fish, big fish, medium fish, giant fish, mean fish. No. Reptiles. Yes, reptiles. There we go. We got mammals. So we got marine mammals, marine reptiles. We have fish, crab. What is a crab? What are they? What are they? You're on the right track. You're on the right track. You're so close. You're so close. Oh, reptile is a big brain answer. Yeah. Crustaceans? What? Crustaceans? What? Okay, you're thinking too specific. What do they don't have that we have? What is the difference between it's like very, very broad. There's 2 of them. Yes, invertebrates. Yes, there we go. Invertebrates. Yes. So we have invertebrates, and then finally, think of it like it's not really an animal per se. Okay. Think of it's a living organism, but it's not an animal. Claws? No, it's not claws. Stitches. It's green. Big meaty claws. No! Coral. Coral is an animal, but a lot of people confuse it as a... what do they confuse corals? Corals are animals. People don't realize that. Corals are animals, but people confuse them as plants. Yes! We have plants and algae. We have our invertebrates. We have our my brain. Hold on. We have our plants, invertebrates, mammals, reptiles, fish. Good job, you guys. Good job. I'm proud of you. Look at, you're learning, chat. You're learning. So yes, as you can see here, we have our different animals here. So we have plants and algae. As you can see, we have, for instance, a lot of people don't realize this, but mangroves. So you see this tree right here, mangroves. It is a type of tree that can actually live in salt water and is extremely important for our ecosystems. Really, really cool stuff. So there are trees that live on land that are, part of that. We have our seagrass, we have our plankton, and we have our seaweed. So we have all of these things. So plants and algae. We also have our marine mammals. So we have like our whales. I had a seal here, but she's not showing up. We have our other whales or dolphins as well. Orcas. We have the narwhal, the otter. We have all these good things here. We also have, fish. So I am not a fish, by the way. There was supposed to be a little thing there, but it's not showing up. I don't know why. We also have, obviously Saba and Garu, both fish. Sharks are actually a fish. They are a type of fish. There's, your normal fish like Nemo, those kinds of things. And then we have our reptiles. So we have, our tortoises, turtles, sea turtles, and sea snakes. So there are a few snakes that actually live in the ocean and aquatic areas. Now, do they live in their whole time? No, but they do like to live in or go in the water a majority of the time too. And they know how to swim in it. So really, really cool stuff. And then finally, our invertebrates. So you have like your corals, your starfish, your octopus, your jellyfish, and your crab. All the the non-vertebrate groups. So we have all of these groups here, which is awesome. So we have these guys. Surprise! Pop quiz time! It's time! Now, let's see if you can all pass this, all right? Let's see. I hope you've been listening. Oh, you didn't expect me to give you a pop quiz on the first day. Oh, you didn't think that, did you? Oh, no, you didn't. Well, let's sit up, Buttercup. You better have been listening because I'm going to quiz you, okay? All right, I'm watching you all, okay? All right, so pop quiz time, all right? You better, you listen, chat. You better have been listening because I swear to God, if you fail this, oh, you don't want to know what's going to happen, chat. You don't want to know what's going to happen, chat. Okay? All right. Everyone ready? All right. Is everyone in class ready? Are we good? Are we ready for the pop quiz? I want to hear from you. Let's go. Come on. Let me know if you're ready. Come on. Let me know. I better see some yeses in here if I see no's. It's Liz the fish. Oh, Chad, it's great of you to join class. We're having a pop quiz. You better be ready. Better have your pens and papers ready, because you're part of this pop quiz. Yeah, you're in it. And I already told you if you fail, I'm coming for you. Okay. Ready, teacher? Okay, let's get started. All right. So the 5 groups. We have a prawn VTuber here. Beautiful model. And you can see what she is based off of. A prawn. Which is, a what group category? What out of the 5? So there was the plants and algae, fish, mammals, invertebrates, and reptiles. Which one of the 5 are they part of? Come on. No way, a Croatian. What? Huh? No, what? I mean, Croatian's not in... one of my friends is allergic to... Oh, you're allergic to prawn? I was like, what? Croatians are not in the ocean. What do you mean? Okay.
Don't let her fool you, chat. They are all fish, just like Lise.
No! They are not all fish! And I am not a fish, okay? Shut up, alright? Okay, okay. Fish? No, it's not a fish, Stitches. Oh, thank you, Blue Sub. Yes. 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 No, no, they are not a fish. They are an invertebrate. Wow. Good job, you guys. You learned it. You learned it. So we got invertebrate. Okay, we definitely okay. You're not doing too hot right now. You're not doing too hot in this, but it's okay. I believe you can come back. All right. All right. Up next, we have a manatee VTuber. All right. So as you can see, lovely model, by the way. Love the seagrass here. But like, here's what they actually look like. You know, a little manatee. So what out of the 5 categories, which one are they? Which one are they, chat? What are they? Come on, come on. I know a bunch of you can get this. All right, I see. I'm giving you time. Come on, name them out. Name them out. Fish? No, it's not a fish. Yes, a marine mammal. A marine mammal. Congratulations. Yes, they are a marine mammal. Wow. Any of you who said fish, I'm taking you out back. Okay. All right. We gotta get through this. You can't say fish for everything, chat. I'm gonna drill it into your head that not everything in the ocean is a fish. Okay. They are indeed a marine mammal. Mammal! Not fish. Mammal! Okay. Oh, God. All right. We got the lovely little turtle here. So, you know, turtle. You know, what? They are not a fish! They are not a fish! Oh, my God. They are not a fish! God damn it. Oh my God, come on. Okay, I know. Did you say amphibian? Are you saying a turtle? Oh, no, the amphibian wasn't even on the list. Blue sub, thank you for the follow, or the sub, the prime. Thank you, thank you. It's a mammal. Oh God, oh my God. You said fish, then you said amphibian. Now you're saying a mammal. Guys, I know. Throws paper ball. Stitches, settle down. No throwing papers in class. All right. Puts up hand. Reptile. Thank you. Thank you. We have a marine reptile. They are a turtle, which is a reptile. I literally showed you this in the notes. Oh my God. God. Oh my God. Okay, please. I know they can do this. I know they can. I know they can figure it out. I know. Okay. We have up next. We have a catfish and a shark VTuber. What are they? What are they? What are out of the 5 categories? The 5 categories I gave you. Don't be throwing out anything but the one of the 5, okay? What are these guys? Okay, but is it a teenage mutant ninja turtle? Is it a teenage mutant and ninja? Sure. That, I mean, they're a part of that. So yeah, the teenage mutant ninja turtles are, you know. Oh my God, Hanger Carrot, thank you for the follow. Hi, thank you. Mean fish. A scam? What? Huh? One is delicious, the other is toxic, I think. Huh? What? Ish? I think maybe mammal, I'm not sure. Catfishing and alone sharks. So, you can actually eat both. So, you can eat shark. That is a delicacy. That is a thing. I've had it before. It's pretty tasty. And then there's, you know, fish, which, yeah, you can eat. They are fish. At least you got, you know what? Majority of you got this one. You know, I am applauding. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. You worked really good on that one. I'm proud of you. Yes, they are indeed a fish. People can catfish with their arms, right? Yes, people can actually use their arm to catch fish. But you better hope that you have a really strong arm, because they hurt when they bite. I ever thought it's my fault for being late. Listen, honestly, the fact that you're doing better and you showed up right when the pop quiz happened, and you're doing better than most of the students here that were here since the beginning. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. You're doing great. You're doing great, champ. I'm happy. All right. Finally, we have plankton. Plankton. What is plankton? Please, I know you can get this. I know you can get this one. I gave you an easy one. I gave you an easy one, chat. Come on. I know it. He's the guy that's working at the chum bucket? Yes, he is. He is. Oh, plant? Technically, maybe not. Yeah, but you're. You know what? I'll give it to you. He's plankton. Yes, he is plankton. True. Invertebrate? Not quite. Not quite. Oh, not quite. But you are on the right track. So plankton is part of the phytoplankton. I actually kind of threw in a little bit of a a little bit of a curveball, because remember how I was mentioning about phytoplankton, plants and algae, that kind of thing. Yes, so plankton isn't actually a plant. They are an actual organism. So they are, like a living animal, versus plants, which are still a living organism, but they're not, they're not like an animal. These guys actually move around. They eat stuff. They eat each other. It's a crazy world. Like, you look at plankton and you look at it, dude. It's vicious. It's vicious, man. But yeah, he's a phytoplankton. So, he's just a little guy. Up next, we have Trua here, who is a orca/killer whale VTuber. What is she? What group is she in? I know you guys got this. Fish? No, she is not a fish. Come on, guys. I know you can do better than this. They are part of the hot category. Hot's not even a category. Not a category. I mean, yes, she is hot. She is very hot, but like, no, I'm talking about this guy right here. What is he? He's in one of the 5. Oh, come on. I know. Listen. I know you got it in you, champ. Come on. One of you has to know the answer to this. Please. He's Shamu. Okay, so this is Shamu. So what is he? Yeah, mammal! Yeah! Marine mammal! We got it! Woo! I'm so proud of you. Okay. Listen. You got there. Okay. Yeah. There we go. We got it. I'm proud of you. All right. And finally, last but not least, chat, there is... Oh, I forgot to change the name of the thing. We're gonna edit that with Narwhal. Hey, Phoenix! Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Scratch that. I forgot to change that like an idiot. It's a Narwhal VTuber. Look at it. There's you guys. Look at it's you. It's you, chat. Look at you with your luscious lips over here. And then there's your wonderful teacher, your wonderful Your wonderful teacher, who is a narwhal, not an orca. I completely forgot to change that, so I'm gonna have to edit that in the video. Ha 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 ha. All right. What am I? What am I, chat? What am I? I swear to God, if you say fish, swear to God, chat. Fish? No! Oh. I am not a fish! I am not a fish! Oh my God. Oh my God. How am I doing? I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. I don't know. I don't think you're a fish. Thank you. What am I? What am I? Oh, finally, thank you. Mammal. Guys, fish justice, fish justice, fish justice. I am not a fish. I am a marine mammal. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Mammal, 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 mammal. A narwhal is a mammal. Thank you. Oh my God. I think my voice. I think I'm gonna lose my voice, guys. I don't know. I don't know how to feel, guys. Like, oh my God. Oh man, we have we have a lot. We have a lot to go over. Oh God. Oh God. Y'all. Oh. Oh my God. Did we pass? You barely passed. All right. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I think I need to talk to a therapist after stream. I'm going to go to my therapist after stream. I didn't expect this class to be this mentally damaging and tolling on myself. Okay. Yeah, no, you did not pass Stitches. You definitely got a big fat F. All right. All right. All right, chat. Does anyone have any questions? No, if you do, God, please use the TTS.
No, God,
it's only 100.
No.
It's only 100 bits or 100 bits. 100 channel points. Feel free to ask any questions you have, chat. Any questions at all? Everything is a fish. No. I just taught you this. I literally do we have to go over this all over again? Do I need to...
Why is this blue marine mammal so cute?
Thank you. Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I am doing awful today. Thank you though. I was doing great until this class. And oh man, do we have to okay, do we have to go over this again? Do I have to run this through again with you? Do we have to go through the whole PowerPoint again? Do I need to? I see 5 versions of fish. All right. Listen, guys. Okay. We obviously marine biology 101. What? Okay, no. We don't need to go over this part. We need to go over the 5 categories. Plants and algae and phytoplankton is one group. They're part of this group. Number 2, Marine mammals. Marine mammals. They are not a fish. They are a mammal. And they're a fish. Oh, now this one's working. What? I don't understand. Why are some of them working and some of them are not? I don't get it. Then we have reptiles. They are not a fish. They are a reptile. Then we have invertebrates. Fish can breathe in water because they have a special organism or a special device, organ, not organism, a special organ called gills, which can pull water into it, and when it passes the gills, it can pull out the oxygen out of the gills. That's how they can breathe in water. Mammals and reptiles cannot. They have to breathe air like a human. They do not have gills. Now, turtles, on the other hand, have a very fascinating thing about them, that they can actually hold their breath a lot longer underwater, and we can do a topic about that later. But there's a huge difference. Oh. Okay?
5 categories of fish.
No, it's not. No, it's not 5 categories of fish. These are 5 different categories. They're not all fish. There's a reason why they're not all called fish. There is. Oh my God, chat. Oh my God, students. My precious students. I know you can figure this out, man. I know you can figure this out. Okay, we have plants and algae. That is not a fish, okay? That is a plant. Plants are not fish, okay? Plants are not fish. Would you call a tree a fish? No. They are plants, okay? They are plants, not fish. Otters are not a fish. Do you think these are fish? No. Polar bears are not a fish, okay? Neither are whales, dolphins, and narwhals. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. I'm really sorry if I sound really depressed, miserable, and everything. Chat is, hi, my name is Professor Liz Justice, Narwhal Queen, ruler of the seas, and we are teaching. I'm trying to teach my first class of the year on marine biology, and this is totally a course that is very legit, very real. You can obviously, when you get your degree, you can obviously use it to get your job. So, you know, but I don't know if most of these people are gonna get their degree. Why does this happen to all your teachers? Yeah. Hi. Hello. I'm sorry. I'm very defeated right now. Because my class is saying the 5 groups of the 5 groups of organisms that live in the ocean are all fish. They are not all fish. We have plants and algae, marine mammals, fish, reptiles, and invertebrates. Those are the 5, and they keep saying that all 5 are fish. They are not fish. If they were, they would be all in the same category. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Oh God. Yeah. So I kind of am losing my mind. We had a pop quiz, and they didn't do too well. They didn't do too well. You know, I'm okay. Breathe. We're good. Yeah, we had a pop quiz. They started off pretty strong. They started off pretty strong. They got this one. Majority of them got this one. It was like very, you know, they were very good. And then it just went downhill. They said manatee is a fish. Turtles are fish. They said, well, this is a fish actually. Sharks and fish are fish. Obviously, they got that one right. They said phytoplankton. You know, plankton is a fish. You know, they said true whales, and then of course I was trying to get this one. They still failed. They still failed. They called them all fish. All fish. All fish. Turtles are fish. I thought they were ninjas. No, turtles are not fish. And as much as I would love them to be ninjas, they are not ninjas. Okay. So, we got through the first lecture. So, chat, I am throwing this at you right now. What animal in the marine life, the marine space, the marine biology space, would you like to learn about next? What would you like me to go into detail on? So, what would you like to hear? So, throw out some names, and then we can put it to a poll. So we got tiger shark right now. We got tiger shark, sea otter. So, okay, cool. Otters. Okay, so we got tiger shark and otters right now. Okay. So, Liz Justin, you want to learn about you want to learn about narwhals? Okay. Okay, so we got a few. So, if one of my mods can put up a poll of what of these, we have tiger shark, sea otters, narwhals, plankton, Greenland, well, shark. I guess we could just do sharks in general too. So, jellyfish. There's a nice anime about sea otters called Bono. It's very good for the blood pressure. Just saying for reasons. I'll have to check it out. For sure. So, what do you all think while Sir Big Cat is putting up the poll and we do the poll? What do you guys think of the first class? What did you guys like? You guys really want to learn about sharks? Do you? How about this? Instead of specific sharks, we just do a generalization of sharks. We can do a general class about sharks in general, and then I can go over some of the cool sharks. Like, you know, I can go into a little detail about them. Sorry, I was late to class. That's okay. I am gonna be editing it for a YouTube video, so you'll be able to watch it a more edited version. So we'll put sharks, we'll put plankton, otters, and jellyfish. So we can do that. I created it. Okay. All right. Make sure you guys are voting right now. Vote in the polls. Chat. Pick what you want. And then whatever wins will be the winner. So go vote if you want sharks, jellyfish, plankton, sea otters, or turtles. So make sure to go vote in the polls. Right now, sea otters is ahead by 2. We got 1 for plankton, 1 for sharks. Go pick which class you would like to learn about next. What animal, what thing you would like to learn about. Yeah, sharks are pretty cool. I used to work with sand sharks, actually. Sand tigers. Sand tiger sharks. They're really cool. Ooh, sea otters is winning by 3, so go vote right now. Go. Hey, Eru, thank you for the follow. Welcome into class. Thank you for the wonderful follow. Unfortunately, we are finishing up class right now, but if you were here to watch, and if you just made it in now, do not worry. I will be editing these into YouTube videos, which you should totally go follow me on my YouTube channel, actually. Xnation, YouTube, YT. Feel free to sub. It's free. As well as I stream over there too, which is really nice. So if you would like to prefer to watch over there versus not, so that was such a cute alert. Thank you. it's a JoJo's reference. So why your mascot thick? Why my mascot thick with the lips? I know. The the chat has those massive voluptuous lips, you know. But yes, we are right now deciding on what we want to see next for next class. It looks like right now sea otters are winning by 4 votes, so make sure you guys vote for what you want to learn about. Do not worry if it doesn't get it this time. There's always next class, so every at the end of every class I will be putting it to a vote, and you guys can vote on what you would like to learn about next. So no sea cucumber, sorry Oob. Well, you can always ask for that next, you know. I knew someone who worked with sea snails. I wish I had asked them more about them. Oh dude, sea snails are fascinating. They're really, really cool. So hey, okay, so next class is gonna be about the sea otter. So sea otters wins. So we are gonna learn about sea otters next class. I hope you all learned a lot today. Did you all enjoy your class session? Did you all enjoy class today? Was class good? Did you learn a lot? Did you tell me if you like one, how you enjoyed it, and 2, you know, what did you learn today? What was the thing that you learned? You know. Tell me about it, chat. Tell me about it. But yeah, chat do have them thick lips, you know? I mean, like, look at chat, man. Like, look at those voluptuous lips, man. God. Chat is, you know, 20% of the world's oxygen is because of the sea. There you go. There you go. Good job. Good job. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I know I can already tell Stitch is gonna be like, that there are 5 categories of fish. No, they're not. No, they're not. I wrote notes. You did? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, I cannot wait to edit this. Obviously, this is now like not part of the video, but you know. I genuinely enjoyed it. I learned about phytoplankton and felt more confident telling mammals apart from fish. Yeah, does anyone from this class session, did anyone have any questions about anything that was talked about today? Like, do you guys have any questions? I'm probably after I finish stream, if you want to hop over into my Discord, I will be hopping in there. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me in there too. I'm more than happy to answer any questions and try to give my best of knowledge about what was taught in class. But yeah, feel free to you know, ask any questions that you would like to know. I also do want to give you guys also kind of, I should have said this earlier and I didn't, a disclaimer, like, just in case, you know, because information always changes all the time, constantly. So, you know, it could be considered inaccurate because it's changed. So just a heads up, if that does happen, if there's anything that I tell that is not correct or inaccurate, like that will happen sometimes. I will like make an update to it too. So you won't be like, I won't misinform you intentionally. It will be very much like me trying to correct those. So that will be a big thing. Flip me on a lion bar and you can have one. It's chocolate. May I borrow your notes? Yeah, now you guys, unlike some sinky people, I pay attention. Yeah, you weren't expecting a pop quiz on the first day, were ya? Were ya? You weren't expecting a pop quiz. I had to get you with that one, you know? Yeah, I will be quizzing ya, you know? Because obviously, I have to get you guys, you know, you have to get your degrees. So you have to do some quizzes every now and then. Right now, the class average is like a C minus. Like, um, it's you know, you're doing your best. You know, I give you an A for effort, but man, you are. It's not good. It's not good. Gotta test all that knowledge you learned. Yeah. But yeah, no, this is like I said, every Friday from 5 p.m. we will be starting a class. This was gonna be a little bit of a shorter one than the usual. So I have to get you guys to learn what marine biology is, why it's important, why we should care, and also, you know, why we should care about the oceans, and the critters and creatures that live in the oceans, especially the fact that like so many VTubers base their models off of sea like creatures, right? So that's something that I've noticed, especially like the big VTubers, like they base a lot of their models off of, you know, sea creatures. And, you know, why we should be protecting these creatures, and without them, we wouldn't have a lot of these VTubers without them. So it's why I wanted to, you know, teach people and teach you guys about what I am very passionate about. You know, I love marine biology. I've loved marine biology since I was like 12 years old. Actually, even before that. Before I even knew what marine biology is where I learned about it when I was 12, like what I could do. I've always grown up with like aquariums and like a saltwater aquarium. We had a freshwater koi pond. I had a saltwater aquarium. So I've always grown up with like fish all my life. And then when I discovered that you could scuba dive, I started scuba diving when I was 12 and I fell in love with it. And I was like, I asked my dad, I'm like, hey, is there like any way I can get a job in this? And he was like, yeah, you can do marine biology. And then I discovered marine biology and just like fell in love with, you know, the ocean, and like just how fascinating, like going down on my first dive ever with a guy. Believe it or not, the guy's name was Moose. That was his name, Moose. And he was my diver, and it was just so cool to see this whole world that you normally can't see, and to see all the critters and creatures that live there. And I instantly fell in love with it, and I was like, I need to do something in this field. And then of course, as I got older, I learned about, you know, the horrific things of like, we as humans are awful to not only the ocean, but just to Earth in general. And the fact that we are destroying this planet that we live on, it's awful to see. And especially like our oceans are super viable, and we need the oceans very, very much. And the fact that we are like constantly like killing the things, like all the like coral reefs are dying. A lot of, you know, we're overfishing. A lot of these I mean, sharks, believe it or not, sharks are on the decline. Like they are a lot of them are close to extinction. Like that's how scary it is right now. And that's why like I wanted to do these classes, is a way to teach you guys like the cool things of the ocean, and like what it is, and like why we should be protecting it. And like if I can spread this knowledge out to as many people about why our oceans are really, really cool and why we should protect them, I hope that you guys can take this knowledge and kind of spread that knowledge too. Like I would love you to spread it around. And talk about it, because I think it's so important that we make people aware, and that we take care of our planet, you know, better. Not just our oceans, but like our whole Earth should be protected. Like we should be doing a much better job of protecting it. And like I have so much knowledge, guys, about like the horrors and stuff, like about what we are doing to ourselves. It's awful. Like we are poisoning ourselves as well. Like it is not good. Marine biology and sea creatures are the best, so this is very relatable. Let's go, Aru. Let's go. Let's go. I'm glad. Am I saying your name right, by the way? No, Eru. Eru. I don't know why I said Aru. It's Eru. Eru, right? It's pronounced Eru, correct? Am I wrong? Sorry for saying Aru. I don't know why. Like I'm bad at pronunciation, but like let me know if I'm pronouncing it right. If not, I do apologize. I'm just awful. Marine biology is fascinating. I didn't think cats were superior. Then it certainly would be this. Oh yeah, no, cats are awesome too. You can say however you like. All right. I just want to make sure I'm saying it right, because I get very paranoid about like mispronouncing people's names. I always feel bad because like they're like, no, that's not how you say it. You say it this way, and I'm like, shit. I'm like, God damn it, man. God dang it. I was so close. But yeah, no, I want to go out and, you know, spread the knowledge that I know, you know, to you guys, and, you know, what can we do to protect, you know, not only like I like to be like, hey, look at the VTubers, like we need to protect them because like they're based off of these animals that, you know, that are out there. And I think it's cool that so many people that I personally know who are representing CTubers and like being, you know, I think it's so cool that we had like the #1 VTuber is like Garu, and that the fact that she was a shark. I'm like, dude, that is awesome. Love the representation. Sharks are so misunderstood, and I love how the shark is like #1 on the list. Like the #1 favorite VTuber is a shark. So it's super awesome that I'm able to, you know, teach you guys, and hopefully you know, at the end of these classes that you feel a little bit more educated, and hopefully you can spread that knowledge and love to others as well. So, but I think like I said, I will be in my Discord. Feel free to join my Discord. If you have any questions that you'd like to talk to me after class, Stitches, see me after class, buddy. All right? See me after class. All right? All right? But, oh, no. But yeah, no, seriously, thank you everybody for joining me today. This is super exciting. We're gonna go and raid. Let me see who we can raid into. Oh my god. Okay, I know who we're gonna raid into. It's gonna be my boy Red Claw, because Red Claw is debuting their new model. So it's extremely exciting. So we're going to give Red Claw lots of love and appreciation. Make sure to go in there. Give him a lot of support and love. You know, give him a follow, lurk in his stream. Do anything, you know, that you would like to do. You know, just to give some love, give some support, you know, all that stuff. And I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. We're doing a community day, so we're going to be doing some Kirby Air Riders. So if you have Kirby Air Riders, definitely, you know, get ready to play with me and kick my butt in it. We're going to do some City Trial, which is my favorite. And then until then, see y'all in the next stream. And we will be in class again next Friday. Bye, everyone!